Hi everybody, welcome to my live. Whether you're watching me on Facebook or you're going to be watching me on my YouTube channel, thank you so much for joining me. Now, the title of this was, remembering that you are a soul on a human journey during hard times. And the reason why I felt drawn to go live today on this subject is that I found myself in a situation at the weekend where I have two teenagers, and my daughter has several friends at the place where she is educated. I'm not obviously going to say any other details apart from that. And a few of her friends were here at the weekend, and two of them had told me that they'd been kicked out of their homes. Now, bearing in mind that these kids are 15 years old, approaching 16, but not 16 yet. And from my human level, from my human mother level, I cannot even, it's not even a concept for me to consider my children not having a home, right? Or a safe place to stay. And so, of course, being who I am, I said to them if they ever need a place to stay, then I would never let them be on the streets. And so last night, one of them did come and stay. And it's just incredible how parents just don't want to know. And I just, on my human level, I find that so hard. But on a soul level, and I tried to speak to this young person, not too much on a soul level, but from a perspective of, I know that deep down there's always a reason why we need to go through what we need to go through, and it can allow us to be strong in these situations, and to know that in this case, that when you become a mother, if you choose to become a mother, then you've got the opportunity to make different choices, and you can show your children that there is always a safe space for you to be. And she really listened, which was really good. And then today she had a circumstance where she needed to be brave and strong again. And I said to her to stay calm and really speak from her heart. And I think we're going to have her again tonight. It looks like that. But then hopefully tomorrow something will be put in place. But I suppose I wanted to say this video, I wanted to bring this information forward because when we get wrapped up in the human of this is wrong, it shouldn't happen, people are awful, all of this person's done that to me, this person's not supporting me, whatever it might be. When we're in the human bit, we just can't imagine seeing it from a soul's perspective. But if we stripped away the human part, the jacket for our soul, if we stripped away that part, we would probably be in joy, because it will have been an aspect of us that will have chosen to experience whatever we needed to experience along the way. And as much as that is so hard, really, isn't it, to think about, we really can't imagine that, we would ever choose anything like that. We wouldn't choose to be abandoned. We wouldn't choose to be left out in the cold. We wouldn't choose to not have any food. We wouldn't choose that on a human level. But on a soul level, on some level, we keep saying level, but we have chosen to expand our soul experience here at this time. Now, what I do know about young people, about children, is that they are really coming in right now to heal this planet and to bring so much love and compassion. And it's my feeling that what these two young people are going through right now is an opportunity to have compassion for themselves and to think further than what they're being given as an experience. And also to see that there are mothers that are not the same as the experience that they've been given, and that there is a role that they can play later on, which is a safe role. And so I think that's probably what my role is in this, is to show them that there is a safe space with mothers, and that there is food on the table, and that there is warmth, and there is somewhere to sleep, and that the world is not as harsh as perhaps they have been given that experience of. So if you think about your life, and I know definitely I've thought about my life on levels of things that have happened in my life that, you know, you wouldn't think that you would choose that. But on a soul level, when I look back at it, for example, becoming a single parent with a baby of 11 months old and a toddler of 2, just over 2, you wouldn't think that that would have been a good thing at that time. And mine are now 16 and nearly 15, so it's a long time ago. But you wouldn't think that that would be a good thing. You would think that that would be a really not the best thing to choose. But actually, what that created in me was I reinvented myself. I worked in child protection for a long time. This happened. I gave up working for local authority, and I retrained all those years ago in energy work. And that led me to heal a lot of my own stuff, but also create a practice to help people heal themselves. And then time goes on, and so much happens that you can look back on it and say, wow, if I hadn't have perhaps been in that situation, maybe I would have stayed working for local authority. Maybe I would have stayed in that relationship that really wasn't a relationship that was for my highest and best good. And I really feel that that experience that I had shaped me to who I am now in a really grounded way, allowing me to see the total strength that we have as a human being when we are truly guided by our soul. And that led me to, you know, be an author, soon to be a children's author, and it led me to create a community, my soul family, which is my soul's mission membership. It's led me to hold hands with many amazing people on my journey. That perhaps that wouldn't have happened. Maybe the pathway would have been completely different. So from a soul perspective, we always know what we needed to experience. But from a human perspective, we perhaps would never choose the adversity or the pain or the suffering or being left or being on our own or with an illness or a disability or something like that. But on a soul level, that may be just perfect. I think it just, situations like this just allow us to remember that we are a soul having a human experience, that we have the power within us to change and create anything, that it is our birthright of abundance. And as we step into our full remembering who we are, and we step fully into why we came, our mission, I call it, the abundance flows. The space flows for that abundance to come in. And we are operating on a balance of a divine masculine and a divine feminine. So there's no giving your power away to others, and there's no taking everything. It comes in as a natural give and take, a natural masculine and feminine divine abundance. You know, we're in the year 2024, and this is a year of infinity, abundance, and so on. And so this is our year, you know, to really create from that place of remembering who we are. It's a year to remember deeply that we are so much more than this physical human, that we have so much that we chose to, you know, kind of create in this life, you know, and honor ourselves, you know, many times, to honor ourselves and honor the journey that we've come on. You know, taking it just a bit further, we can take it to that we're living this creation of the new earth. You know, those of you that understand that, we are moving away from the fear paradigm and the blame and the shame, etc. And we're moving far more into compassion and love and understanding, and also not here just for ourselves. You know, the egocentric, driven, financial driven success is not really where it's at now. It's about conscious creating. It's about consciousness in our creation. So where is it in your life that you can look back on and you can say, wow, yeah, I kind of get that. That was like a spiritual awakening for me. That was a kick up the backside, you know. That was a opportunity to shine my light. That was a time where I never thought I could ever get out of that situation. You know, people that are depressed, people that have no money, people that, you know, perhaps have lost their relationship, people that have addictions or are using something to try and feel connected, I would rather say, than addictions. And where is it in your life? Let's just take a few moments to come into our heart. So just come into your heart space. And just breathe into your heart. Just take a few moments for yourself. And just give yourself compassion. So I want you just to think about that area of your life that may be difficult right now. And I want you just to say in your heart or out loud, I'm so sorry that it's so hard right now for you. I'm so sorry that this human experience feels so challenging. I'm so sorry that you forgot. You are a soul having a human experience. I'm so sorry you feel so alone in this situation. And I'm so honoured that you stayed. And I'm so excited that there is so much for you to experience on this journey of self-love. But just take a deep breath and come back to me. Notice how it feels now, sorry, when you think about that situation. Whatever you're going through, or maybe something in the past. Notice how it feels now. It may feel less challenging. So thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to find me on my YouTube channel if you're watching this on Facebook or somewhere else. And every Friday morning at 7:30 UK AM, I do a pre-recorded video which is called a 5-minute frequency tune-up. And it's where the guides come in and offer healing, activations, sometimes light language. Sometimes we place you in a galactic crystal healing chamber. I never know what we're going to do, but I pre-record it so it goes out on a Friday morning. So you can find my YouTube channel if you're not already watching now, just by my name, Susan Kennard. And if you want to find out more about me, about my book called Awaken the Light Within Your Heart, pop to my website, which is susankennard.co.uk. Okay, much love, have a great day, and see you very soon.